Right, so I'm having a bit of a break from the inside only because I'm more or less ready for the plumber and the electrician's works. I've only got to paint around some sockets and then I'm ready. So I'm working, well, just started this morning working on the outside. So I've ordered all my stone paving. So I'm going to level all this soil out. There used to be paths here and trees, but I had to cut it all down with what I was doing. There's all paths under here. So I'm going to level this stone out so that I can level the soil out so that I can store all my stone in this area here. I need to move all these rocks and everything. Get all this stoned up to level. I need to tidy up and sort down here. There's waterfalls come down here. Waterfalls come all the way down here into this pond, but because I haven't done anything for 3 years here, I want some maintenance. So I need to sort out an edge around the pond again. And then there's path under there, all under this soil. So I'll start to work my way out. And I'm just working around here. So the paths will come down here. That's going to be a bin store area with a fence at the back. But I need to make a big stepped platform here so that I can get into the shed. So the idea is that this will all be one level to around just above the top of the black joist. That'll be one level in there. Then there's going to be a 2-foot square step up here. So I'll walk along, step up, and then also there's going to be a step at the back to give me access up here to get to the air source heat pump manifold fan. So I've quite a bit going on here. So I'm just getting set out for foundations now. I've got a drain runs under there and down the back, so I could expose all that and concrete it in, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to put the footing in the front of it, so then it'll be just a drop down at the back, and then I'll build the access step there to get up there, so then you'll climb onto the front here. So that's my plan. I just want to make sure my bit of footing comes off square. Little backhoe Laplander. They're only cheap, but they're really handy little things to have. So that's my footing around the back, footing down the side and across the front, because I need to carry the front of the 2-foot step. So then that yellow line's there, I'll be another footing, because I need to carry the side of the 2-foot step and have bricks visible onto the top platform, and the same around the back. So for what it is, I'm not going to dig that out as a footing, I'm just going to dig the lot out. So what I'm doing, I'm just setting some pegs around so I know what level to take my concrete. Right then, I've got all them footings ready for what I want to do. All the tops of the pegs, that's the level of the concrete, and it works with levels what I need for the house, so that the brickwork will all tie across with the paving. You'll see that when I get doing it. These bits of shuttering will come off when the concrete's gone off. They're just there to hold the concrete up. Right, so I've been digging out and clearing down here. Took out a few rocks. So I need to carry on up there. So what I've done is just dig down roughly so I can clear the area, set my stall out, see where I'm going. Then I need to set out for a foundation all the way down there for a wall. And then I'll lay the slabs behind the wall. So I need to stone all up, but I want to get down to some decent ground, get off black soil. So I'll dug this through, then next time I'll set it all out and dig to my formation and get it all right. But I'm going to take all this out first, take these slabs up to there, but not today. It's raining outside this morning, so I'm gonna do some more painting. So I did put a first colour on these walls, and it's like a peachy colour. The light just doesn't show it very well. And then what I did, I put a first coat on, and then I went around and I touched in, sanded out and filled any little blemishes what I could see. I've been doing that over the past few days as the sun comes out. You know, I've done it on every wall, so fingers crossed these walls will be as flat as what I can get them. I think because of the light I've got on it, it looks like on my GoPro screen it's flickering. So I'm just going around doing cutting in. I'm using my Worcester Pelican. You can just hook your paintbrush over the lip. There's a little magnetic holder for your roller, I mean. There's a little magnetic holder for your brush, and you can just carry everything with you. And it's just really, really good. And then these liners with the painting lift out, so you can just keep popping and painting. It's not showing very well on my screen. I'm gonna go get this painted. Make sure you get a nice even coat, and I'll just lay it off. The camera keeps turning itself off, saying it's got a low battery when it's showing 3/4 full. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm going to dig my strip foot in, run it along, step it down, and we turn it round the corner, ready for building along the front. And I'm going to start to form on my threshold in front of the door for all access, and return it round that corner. So I've set myself a profile up there and put a line on. I've put myself a profile there with my measurement. That's 1350 from the house, that nail. I've got myself a line on, so I know where I'm going now. Like I said, I didn't film all that because my camera keeps turning off. It keeps saying my battery's flat. It's 89% full. So right, now I know where I'm going. I'm going to get digging. I laid all these about 32 years ago. I'm wanting to separate this from the rest so that when I lift it I don't loosen all the others. Well, I want that one up as well. Yes, 30 odd years down. Right, I got them slabs up, so now I'm going to separate all this bedding material from them, because when I start digging that up I don't want to disturb these, loosen them. So if I separate it, good to go then. I'll just punch my way through with my plugging chisel. No, it's hard. I'm going to dig my way through underneath and then just break it off. There, because I've been undermining it, I can just crack it away. Right, so I've got that up. And I've got a return on there, but what I'll do when I concrete that, I'll stick some rebar in it to pick it up later on. I want all the steps to work brick courses. But I just need to work out all my levels to start with, and then I know where to go with it all. Well, that's all dug out. Got all my pegs in where my steps go, so I'll just concrete to the top of the pegs, and then that's a 150mm step, so it works 2 courser bricks, and these are 75mm steps, so it all works gauge. Well, I've been loading out what I need for the inner wall, so it should work. Course of blocks there, one course of bricks, then blocks, and then I'm level with up there again. So it all works nicely, and then all face brickwork on the outside. So I think I'm going to start on my paths with this round the back. Oh, I've loaded out for what I want just to get me out of the ground. I had these build up blocks, make up blocks left from when I did my beam and block. So I've set my concrete 100mm, because I can wall them 90 or 100mm way. So I've set the concrete 100mm down below where I want it to be for me gauging, for my brickwork. So I can run them round to use them up, and then it'll start me off right. When you're concreting, you always want to work it so you make it easy, so you're not cutting bricks or blocks, whatever. So I think I'm going to start stoning up along here this morning and just sorting out my levels. Oh, I concreted all them foundations yesterday. When I remembered me GoPro, it was inside the house, so I just cracked on and got it done. So sorry you missed out on that. I'm just going to rake it somewhat like, but flat, but lower than where I want it to be. Then I'm going to compact it, and I'm going to sort my final levels out, and my final levels of stone, and compact it again. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to sort my levels out, get some what on, some string lines, some pins in, some string lines on, then I can dip it all and get it all to a final nice level. And you want to spend your time on it because the stone is cheaper than your sand and cement. So when you're putting your bedding material on, if you've got 50 mil of sand and cement somewhere and 70 mil somewhere else and 80 somewhere else and 40 somewhere else, it's costing you time for mixing and it's costing you money. And if you get it flat and in the plane where you want it, it's easier if you're using screed rails because you can just sit them down and screed away. So it pays to spend a bit of time on the preparation. That is in my opinion. Might not be your opinion. You can do whatever you want. That's in my opinion. I'm just going to transfer my levels onto this road pin. So the top of the red electrical tape is where I want to stick my line. So what I've done, I've put 4 road pins in, 2 at either end of the building, and the idea is that my paving will come from my door, it'll come across flat so that I get a nice flat surface for the level of the chamber. Then it'll come along flat, and these pins are 1200 from the corner of the house, so it'll break its back on the joint of a paving slab. So then that'll come along flat there, and it'll also marry nicely for when I redo all this path, which I've always had plans to, but once I'd done this, so I knew where to marry it in. So now I'm going to go set my levels on those 2 road pins down there. Difficult one I did. I'm just going to wrap that round all them pins. So I've set my lines where I want them, so now all I need to go is dip them. So that's 100 and I want 75, so and I want a bit of stone in there. That looks high there. And that's 80, so I just want a scattering. But another thing what I can do, because my rake head is not between 75 and 80 mil, I don't need to keep dipping the line with my tape measure. All I have to do is keep the top of the rake to the line, and then the stone will be the depth what I want. So I can do it all with the rake. Right, so I'm happy with that. I'm somewhere around 60-65 mil below my lines, so when it compacts this top layer I'll be somewhere 70-75 mil, so I'm happy with that. I'm now going to take my lines up, lift up my pins and whack it all. Too bad, does it? I'll just put some around there and just hand beated it with that. I put another riser on there to lift it, but I need to get rid of the gate, sort my levels out through there, and then I'll come in and get the plate compactor on it all and sort it all out properly and to my final levels. Right, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time.